Is Tuesday, March 31st. I'll be trading the Nasdaq like I always do. So I'm coming to the session with a bullish bias. I want to see previous day high get hit. I say that for a couple of reasons. Like, I feel like when you look at like the current like way we're trending, like what we're respecting, what we're disrespecting, we're moving in bullish structure. Like, one of the main things that makes me really want to see previous day high get hit was like, I know when you start from the daily, right? Daily, don't get me wrong, we're moving bearish. Like, I won't argue with you there. You said Timmy Turner. What's up, FaZe? But even on the weekly too, like I rarely look at the weekly, but if we think in context of the weekly, like if we're gonna keep moving bearish on the weekly, right? Monday and Tuesday we're gonna come up, right? A counter trend manipulation, right? And then like Wednesday, maybe Tuesday or Thursday, at some point we'll have a reversal, right? Continuing down for the candle to expand bearish, but moving bearish daily. So I want to see previous day high get hit for two reasons. So one, when you mark out session highs and session lows, so I'll use my indicator to mark that out real quick. Go on to the lower time frame. So this is an unfilled 4-hour gap, right? So when you look at the 4-hour, right, on NQ there's an unfilled 4-hour gap down here. When you look at ES actually tapped into that 4-hour gap, and we're delivering very strongly away from there. When you look at the 15-minute, you're like, oh, wait, this is London low. So technically there's an SNT at London low, which is also an SNT inside of a 4-hour gap, and like, look at the clear displacement away we're having from that. And following that, right, if you guys remember, what is previous day high? Like, what happened at 7:15 in the morning yesterday where there's a wick, right? It's essentially basically a data wick. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like data lows and data highs. I mean, I talk about them all the time. It's essentially the wick left behind by like a high impact news event. In this case, Trump tweeted something, I think, or I'm losing track of what's going on at this point, but Trump said something that caused like a spike at 7:26 in the morning. So I'm basically considering that a data high. It's also previous day high. So honestly, I'll be a lot more weary of longs if either NQ or ES wants to take previous day high. But until we take previous day high, honestly, I'm looking for longs. I mean, like, if we start dumping and just don't stop, I mean, I can't look for longs all day, but I feel like given all that, like, I think we should at this point at least continue up to that data high. But we'll see. And I'll double remind myself the Forex Factory calendar. So there is red folder news at 10 a.m. So I can't hold a trade at the red folder news. So yeah. I just think, like, I'll take a trade if it's really close to open and I get a nice setup. Like, I'll take something like that, but like, I'd prefer to like not hold through news, and I'll take like a lower risk reward too, because I know like I can't hold the trade all day long. So sometimes I just take like easier targets. But depending on how we react to previous day high though, like for example, if we take out previous day high and we give me a really clear reaction off of it, I'd start looking for shorts. But because like higher time frame, I am bearish. I'm just looking for shorts like to ooh. Shorts after the previous day high sweep. I'm sorry. I got my that was quick. I gotta save this. Tradeify sent me some new banners to post on my story. Because Tradeify dropped Tradeify 3.0. I mean, I guess I fin. Oh, what's up, Justin? What's up, Uber? How are you guys? Good morning, both of you. But Tradeify just dropped Tradeify 3.0. I think I was talking about it yesterday. But essentially, Tradeify, the discount's usually 30%. It's actually 40% off. But I guess it's 5 uses, and it's 30% off after that. But they introduced 25K accounts, like I was saying before. They introduced TradeC and Rhythmic. Their dashboard updates real time. They're no longer subscription. It's all like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a one-time purchase. Just for me to think out loud. I mean, honestly, like, I wouldn't take something like this because it's so close to open, and like, but I feel like there were orders on Bookmap we tapped into around this area and like reacted off of, but like, they're not that many. It's still close to open. Especially if we can leave, like, let's say if 10 a.m. news wants to come out and we can leave behind a clear, like, data high or data low that it can target. I would like a setup like that. I'm addicted to data highs and data lows, if you can't tell. They're just such an easy draw, in my opinion, though. Like, I feel like sometimes people will be like, oh, London high or London low is so obvious. But it's like with data highs and data lows, like, they just happen so infrequently. Where it's like, it's hard to pick a wrong data high or data low. Because, like, if the high gets swept, there's only the low left. You know what I mean? They're just strong draws. I feel like ES is low-key pretty close to previous day high. I mean, it's not pretty close, but it's closer than... I mean, what? It's like... For 25 points on ES, it sounds like it's not that much. It sounds like not that much, but it is a lot, I feel like, on ES. ES be moving slow. And the thing is, so if I were to take any trades like closer to the open, I'd have to close them at the latest at 9:58. I'd probably, me personally, choose to close them at like 9:55, let's say. So I mean, even if I did take a trade now, it'd have to hit in like 20 minutes. If that makes sense. Because there's Jolt's job openings at 10 a.m. That's like one of the few things I dislike about alpha futures. The zero accounts, at least. The zero accounts are my favorite plan, but you can't trade through news on the funded accounts. You can on the eval, but it's like I don't spend too long on the evals. I just be full porting them. I mean, it's possible we could just chop until news, because sometimes if like price kind of just consolidates until news comes out. You said, for real, you sound exactly like the scientist from Timmy Turner? I'm really not too sure who the scientist... I know, I've had people say I look like, you know, Mr. Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents? Maybe that's like... Maybe I'm going too far back, I'm dating myself. But people always tell me I look like Mr. Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents. Well, no, I actually haven't heard that in a long time. I feel like I just be calling myself that now, more as I get older. When I was younger, though, they used to call me that. They used to call me a lot of things when I was younger, actually. But... Oh, is that that's who you're talking about? Oh, you know, I guess that makes sense. What was that? Oh, you're calling it Timmy Turner. I mean, I guess it's called Fairly Odd Parents, but yeah, honestly, I don't remember the show 100%. My memory's cooked. Yeah, it is the right one. You know, I remember one time, too, I went to, like, we had some, like, what was it? I think some girl had, like, a Sweet 16 or something. I mean, obviously, this was when I was younger. But, I dressed up and, like, I had, like, a white dress shirt and, like, a black tie. And they were, like, everyone, like, pulled up on their phone, like, Mr. Crocker, and they were holding it next to me and, like, laughing. And I was like, guys, it's not that funny. We didn't even open up a... Well, this 5-minute gap we're going to open up is, like, microscopic over here. Unacceptable. So I was thinking maybe I could potentially base longs out of there, but like I don't like basing longs out of gaps that are so small you gotta like look for them. If that makes sense. And on top of that, what, news is in 20 minutes now? You know, I feel like I used to sometimes, like a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, but I used to sometimes start streaming at, I used to start at 10 a.m. if there was red folder news at 10 a.m. because I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to take a trade before. But honestly, I feel like it always used to be the days where I'm like, oh, I'll get on the charts at 10. There'd be like the most perfect setup right at the open. I mean, obviously today there's no perfect setup off open. In my opinion, at least. There's always been that one guy in chat that was like, I set my limit at this order block down here, and I had my stop down here, and I hit a 1 to 10, and I'm better than you. Maybe on TikTok, maybe not here. You said I sometimes wish you'd start 5 minutes earlier. I mean, that's not a far-fetched ask. A far-fetched ask. I mean, why? I guess, do you like hearing my bias before like the actual open? I mean, honestly, I might be able to start doing that. I'll think about it. I honestly might. 5 minutes out of I mean, 5 minutes earlier is not gonna affect me really. I know some people be starting like 15 minutes before open. You said, yeah, and I get to spend a little more time with Tim. Appreciate that, Uber. You know, I appreciate when you stop by as well. Yeah, I feel like sometimes I like going to other people's trading streams and like take notes, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like, like, how does their banner look? How do they interact with their audience? How loud's their background music? Doing some market research. You know, this is random. I'm not telling you guys who to go watch instead of me, but you guys know Tyler Trades? I like Tyler Trades, honestly. I know he's legit because I feel like he's been around for a long time. I mean, obviously you don't know if anyone's legit, but he be hitting bangers on stream though. I always be like looking at the trades he took. I'm always nosy, dude. I always be looking at the trades everyone took. I feel like you guys have probably noticed that. So sometimes. I feel like I haven't done it in a minute though, but sometimes if there's a good price action day, I'm like, I wonder who took that inversion. And I'll start scrolling through my Instagram stories, and I'm like, Dodgy took that. Patrick from PB Trading took that. Dodgy took it. It's really not good to be like overly on social media, but I don't know. I use the excuse I make videos online, so it's okay for me. You said, how long is today's stream going to be? If I had to guess, probably until like 11 or 11:30 in that range. That's how long they usually last. I feel like it really depends on if how quickly I catch a good trade though. Because sometimes if I hit like a really good trade like early on, sometimes I end early. And sometimes if I take a trade toward the tail end of the session, like I've been stuck here, but I've been on stream until like 12. Because sometimes I will enter a trade right at 11, and then it takes like until 12 to hit, if that makes sense. But I normally can't stay here longer than 12 or like 11:45. I mean, I don't work today, but three days a week I work a job. Oh, and speaking of start times, I mean, I know everyone's different, but you guys know like GC Trading Systems. I joined his Discord. He live trades in his Discord. He always sends out his messages saying it's gonna start at like 9:35, or like I guess today he said his is gonna start at 9:40. Well, I guess for him though, he's probably not gonna place a trade until red folder news. If I had to guess, I don't know exactly how he trades, but. You said please live stream when you quit your job. What, you want me to buy those like what do you call it? You said data wick high. I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, I just have it marked as previous day high because it's both, but it's also data wick high. Yeah. Because I think Trump tweeted something, or Trump did something at 7:30 in the morning. That's what caused that yesterday. But what do you want me to do? What is it? Starlink? Is that what the thing is with the satellites, right? You get Starlink, and I want you to pay a cameraman. I mean, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll be respectful when I quit my job. I will definitely make a YouTube video talking about it, though, in depth. Honestly, maybe I should manifest this. Maybe I should manifest me what do you call it? I'll be recording me in my car. I just clocked out of my job. I'm never gonna have to work a job again. I'm like crying. Ugh. You said, do you usually trade when NFP comes out? I mean, honestly, yeah. When I was like a newer trader, I used to be like, oh, if it's NFP day, I'll take the whole day off. But dude, I love targeting. Dude, now that I know how to trade NFP, I feel like I love NFP days. Like, especially, dude, if there's a data wick that's really far away, dude, I've caught like 1 to 5, 1 to like 4 RRs on NFP days. Just because like for example, let's say I'm bullish and NFP dumps us down and we leave a data high up there. Like, I'll hold my longs until either NQ or ES hits the data high, which sometimes could be like a high RR. You said holy PA, get IFVG and price still goes to the moon. And we really didn't even get, I feel like we didn't even get any good IFVGs over here. Maybe a 30-second. What's up, Baka Cannon? How are you, bro? You said you try to predict it? I mean, no, I don't predict it. I think that's gambling. I mean, I'll like start trading an hour after NFP comes out. Like, I'll start trading at 9:30 and NFP comes out at 8:30, but I'm not gonna like buy or sell before the news release. That's how you really get cooked. You said manifested by pre-recording the video. I don't know. I don't got time, dude. I'd be so busy. This is random. I have a physical today. I haven't gone for a physical in so long. I'm low-key afraid they're just gonna be like, yep, you're dying. Even though like it's unrealistic, but I think they're gonna take my blood. I don't like needles. You said I'm fine. How are you? I don't go to class today. That's why I'm here early. That's what's up. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain, honestly. I don't think there's anything new with me, honestly. Other than I'm like 2% anxious about going to the doctor today. I had a pretty good night last night, though. Honestly, my TikTok stream, I don't know why. I feel like the vibes in my TikTok stream were pretty good last night. Because sometimes, I'm not going to lie, dude, my TikTok streams be getting me triggered, honestly, sometimes. You said, well, I guess why for the TikTok streams trigger me, or why is the doctor giving me anxiety? Honestly, I mean, I can't answer both, I guess. I know we can stop, whatever, but I mean, I think for the doctor thing, I think I just have health anxiety in general. I think I have anxiety in general, honestly. I mean, I feel like I do my best to like not show it on stream, because like there's no point in showing me being anxious, but like in general, if you know me as a person, like I'm really anxious generally. Like I've gotten good as I gotten older at the doctor. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten better as I get older at like dealing with it, but I don't know why. I'm always just, because I haven't been to the doctor in a long time, and in my mind I'm gonna go there and be like, yep, like your lungs collapsed. Even though like I ran 3 miles. What's your bias in the charts? So I'm looking for previous day high to get hit. Yo, I know you're from TikTok, because you know. Nah, it wasn't that, dude. Yo, sometimes I be talking shit at my TikTok, like my TikTok experience, and I forget the people from TikTok here. We took out previous day high though. No, but he didn't trigger me. He was making me laugh. Honestly though, I thought it was funny. I was trying to like I recorded a video of me taking that win, and I was like, oh, I gotta make sure that I don't include bro's name in this video. But I feel like the TikTok comments, though. You said, don't care what the bias, tell me what's wrong with you. I mean, I'm chilling. I mean, there's really nothing going on with me. Honestly though, like I feel like I just be anxious. Like I'm sure I'll go to the doctor in a couple hours, and they'll be like, "Yeah, you're fine," and then I'll be like, I made myself worried for nothing." And, like that's usually how most of my anxiety goes. Does that make sense? I appreciate the concern though. But we took a previous day high, right? So like I mean, I was talking about for my bias, man. Like on the daily, we're moving pretty bearish. I'll do my full rundown again. Why not? Because I'm probably not gonna place a trade until 10 because there's red folder news at 10. I can't hold a trade through that. So I'll remind myself of my bias. So starting on the daily, in case you weren't here before, right? We are moving bearish. Don't get me wrong, right? But um, on the 4 hour, we've inverted this 4 hour gap, right? This is one clue. We're starting to like retrace back up. So there's previous day high above. There is an SMT at previous day high where like one of the reasons I really want to see previous day high get hit is like not only is it previous day high, but if you scroll back to yesterday, it's also like a data wick because like Trump tweeted something yesterday or whatever. So like I think it's a strong draw on liquidity. It has been SMT'd. So like since ES took it, it's not like we necessarily like have to take it as much. Like it's lower rated target now, if that makes sense. But and also when you go to like look at session highs and session lows, like inside the bullish 4 hour that we created, right, you can see we opened up like after we inverted that 4 hour. We opened up this other 4 hour gap right here. I know NQ never tapped into it, but when you pull up NQ and ES, ES actually did tap into that 4 hour gap. And when you mark out session highs and session lows, so there's an SMT at London lows, which is basically the 4 hour gap. So we have an SMT at London, SMT inside the 4 hour gap, and another reason I like it though is just how strongly we're delivering away from it. Because like people will be like, oh, if you see an SMT at like a session low, you just blindly like are long. It's like not necessarily, but it's like if the SMT happens and we start displacing strongly away from it, then like yes, if that makes sense. And I definitely want to see, even if like let's say if NQ wants to take out previous day high, I definitely want to see how we react off of it. Because, like, let's say if we sweep it and immediately dump down, like, I'd probably look for shorts. But at this point, though, I gotta wait for news in 8 minutes. Oh, I should probably respond to that dude in Discord. Did I save all 3 of the pictures? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, you said, by the way, a challenge. Yeah, how did that play out? You said, can you tell me what the different color folders mean? So, I don't know if you're familiar with a website called Forex Factory. Like, me personally, like, to look at economic news, I use Forex Factory. There's even some prop firms that, like, use that as their basis for what's different type of news events. But essentially, like, it's more just, like, red is, like, most important, if that makes sense. Like, it's going to affect the market the most. Like, orange, it's, like, going to affect the market a medium amount. Yellow is, like, it'll have, like, a small effect on the market. And there's also technically white folder, which is typically, like, bank holidays. But, I mean, I can pull up Forex Factory real quick. Let me just make sure. Yeah, this should work. You said I was 7, so I didn't get the reward? I mean, honestly, number 7's still an accomplishment, though. I mean, congratulations, bro. I know that's not the result you wanted, but number 7, I'm sure there are probably a lot of people in there. And honestly, from what it looks like, you did really well, bro. I would take it as a win. But, so this is Forex Factory, so you can pull up, like, I can select, I want to look at this week. Then I usually change it. There's, like, this green thing in the top right. like a filter. So see its currencies, just click like none and change it to only US dollar. And honestly, me personally, I uncheck yellow folder. Like there's so much yellow folder news and I basically don't pay attention to it. So I only look at orange, red, and the gray, because gray is like bank holidays, so you'd apply a filter. And this is the news schedule for the week. So I can promise you when it hits 10 a.m., price is going to move more than normal. It's not necessarily going to be a crazy amount. Like, I mean, some days it moves a little bit, some days it moves a lot, but the main thing is, like, the prop firms I trade with, most of them don't like holding through news unless you pay for the more expensive accounts. Oh, and cool thing while we're here, I mean, because I'm waiting for news to come out. I always love explaining this about Forex Factory, so I feel like not many people know this. Does the Zoom work? Doesn't work that well. But so it'll have a countdown until the news release comes out. See, it's like 4 minutes, 5 seconds. And if you're like, hey, I don't know what Jolt's job opening means, like it sounds like gibberish to me. You said, damn, those longs $3 hit. That's what's up, bro. Happy for you. But like, let's say I'm like, I don't know what Jolt's job opening means. See, it says detail, open detail. You click that. So source, where it comes from, what it measures, if you don't understand what it measures. So the usual effect. So it says if the actual is greater than the forecast, it's good for the currency. And if you guys have traded Forex in the past, you will know this. If it's good for the currency, that means it's bad for the Nasdaq. That means like it's opposites, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and how frequently is it released? Why, and I feel like it's cool. They even say, why do traders care? It's like job creation is the leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for overall economic activity, blah, blah. You can see the previous months, like what the actual was, the actual forecast, blah, blah. And then there's even this graph thing over here, in case you want to look at this as a graph view. I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I've never looked at this, but if you want to look at it, it's here, but... You said, I'm in class sneak trading? Hey, I love the hustle. Pay attention in class though, bro. But, damn, we edged previous day high. I know we SMT'd there though, but... Yeah, that's my little Forex Factory rant. I know there's some people though that they really play in, like they use the economic calendar to not calendar, the economic data. So like for example, if let's say like CPI comes out and it comes out really bearish, like they'll take shorts or longs or whatever based on that. Oh, you said also top right, I recommend changing the time to New York time. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that one. I did it, but it's still well, I guess it makes sense for me because I live in New York, but you said longs. Honestly, I know we're moving bullish right now. I low-key want to see a sweep previous day high and take shorts. Me personally. I mean, like, if we keep giving bullish structure, I can't look for shorts all day, but, like... I low-key, like, I'm leaning... I want shorts, me personally. Let me just double check my trade copier set up correctly. Oh yeah, yes. I never told you guys this yesterday, but I moved back to 3 accounts at once. I was trading 1 account for a while because like I was trading I was trying out like Bookmap. I feel like I wanted to do that in eval because like you don't want to try something out on like a funded account. And you would say backtest it, but Bookmap is just a bitch to backtest essentially. You said makes sense for everybody, IMO, since most content creators have it that way. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I think in my head, I'm like, I live in New York. I experience Eastern Standard Time. The charts do that, but I don't want to like be like everyone needs to think in my time zone. Like, I don't know. Because honestly, I really haven't ventured out. I haven't done too much traveling in my life whatsoever, honestly. I mean, I don't know if you guys know that. You said, bro, just joined. Did you take a trade? No, I haven't taken any trades yet. At this point, I'm waiting. We have red folder news in 30 seconds. So I want red folder news to come out. And then from there, I'll look for a trade. You said, can you put the folder on one half of I mean, there's not much to see. I mean, you can pull up Forex Factory. I mean, There's Jolt job opening coming out, well, like 1 second. That's the rest of the news for the day. Damn, is it doing nothing? So we took previous day high. I know on Bookmap, there were a bunch of orders up there too. I want this thing to chill out for a bit so I can maybe get an entry off this. Because I can take a trade 2 minutes after news. So like it's in 30 seconds. If this thing wants to dump a minute and a half. I should get my position size calculator ready. Because there is a chance if we dump really hard, I might try shorts. I mean, because let me look at Bookmap again. Let me just make sure the leader is the 4442. Leader is the 4442. Said shorts on what? I mean, we're delivering off previous day high, and there's also a Bookmap zone that aligns with previous day high. But ooh, honestly, dude. Now, honestly, I might just take it off Bookmap. There is an IFVG that might get formed in this area, but... Dude, where's 930 low? 45 points. It's like, what, 4 contracts? Oh, what's up? Yo, you never come to the AM streams. You said, what's up, Gramps? What's up, Anthony? How are you, bro? I mean, we're not really giving much of a reaction of previous day high just yet. You said I usually go to school, but spring break started, so I'm tuned in. Hey, that's what's up. You know, Ivan doesn't signal bot for you? No, I'm kidding. I feel like Ivan's probably allergic to live trading streams. I could be wrong. Oh, you said, yo, I'm the need 40. Yo, I remember you. What's your, let me try to remember. Are you Velcro biking cam helmet or whatever? I think that's your name, right? You said I hit for 1.5 today. I'm done for advanced account again. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Happy to hear that. You said, yeah. Honestly, if this candle closes really strong, I don't know where I'll target. I might try a short, honestly. I mean, let me just look at like... I like where we're delivering from. I don't like the lack of confirmation. How about that? Like, honestly, that's not a strong enough close for me to enter short. I want to see like a candle, like a... You guys ever hear the expression, death candle? You said thanks, maybe one more trade, but for now I'm chilling. I mean, yeah, just focus on it. As long as you're staying green for the day. Yeah, now we're getting... Remember I was saying, like, remember I described a death candle, right? Like, if this thing... Strong 1 minute candle close. I want to close the extreme of the candle. I'll probably try shorts. It's far enough away from news too. Well, I'm trying to think. Where's 930 low? Do I really want to go for 930 low? I don't know. I'll see how good of a displacement we get. So this candle closes in 15 seconds. I might try this. I wonder if it aligns with an IFVG. Technically, this might align with a 1 minute IFVG, but... You said it's going to fly back up somehow? I'll see. I mean, I want to see. Maybe if it breaks this candle low, I'll get in. How about that? Because sometimes it likes to, like, fake. You said it aligns with Bookmap? Oh yeah, there's technically a lower time frame CISD probably. I mean, there'd be a 1 minute CISD, I feel like, down here. That's where I'd call it, but... We still technically didn't, We didn't close to that 1 minute yet, though. I really want to see... If this candle closes bullish, I'm gonna kind of be sussed out. You said the thing is perma bullish. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, I'm playing the sweep off, like, you know how we swept, that, like, data high from 7, well, it's not data high, like, you know, Trump tweeted 7:30 or whatever? I'm low-key trying to play the sweep off that. Should I wait for, I'm going to delete my sell stop, and I'm going to wait for another strong candle closure. I think that's, because there's a chance, I really could see it wick down here and still continue up. But I feel like if we get another strong 1 minute candle close, I'd feel more confident then. I mean, it would have triggered me in here, but honestly, I really want to wait for this candle close. Yeah, okay, this is yeah, now we're getting some displacement. I mean, we're closing. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try this short here. Okay. So I probably calculated my stop loss correctly, I hope. Close enough. I low-key risked like a couple more points than I originally intended to, but looks like my trade copier is working good because I started copy trading 3 accounts. So where am I targeting? 930 low. I definitely, like, there's no way in hell I'm targeting past 930 low. That's like the farthest I could target. Do I want to go for a 3-to-1? I'm not sure. Let me think. There's an unfilled 5-minute gap down here. Yeah, I feel like I'll start feeling more confident in this trade too. Like if we close below like this structural low down here, like then we'll put a change in state of delivery, right? We'll put like a breaker block and all that. You said go for 930 low. Honestly, I'm tempted to go for 930 low because we're so bearish higher time frame. I know this sounds crazy. This right here could be high of day. Like I know you think I'm crazy, but like I think sweeping out previous day high, that data high, getting a strong reaction off of it, like if we're gonna dump, it definitely could be now. Honestly, I might go. Do I go for the 3-to-1? I actually might. We'll see. Said I agree we could hit true day open. I'm not gonna lie, I don't be marking out true day open as much as I should. It's something I don't know why I've never used it that much. Dude, true day open. Oh wait, no, that's midnight open. I'm marking out, well, I marked out true day open, did I? No, true day open is midnight. Oh, true day open, it's a little lower. Forgot. Now that's, you said I'm in on risk free. Oh yeah, dude, we tapped into the unfilled 5-minute. Me personally, I'm not going break even, but if you really don't want to lose this trade, this is the first point you could go break even if you took this. Because like this unfilled 5-minute gap down here, I could see us reacting. I mean, like, well, it's not that I could, it's more about, it's the first area we've hit that I could see a reaction from. Like, do I think we're going to react there? If I had to guess, no, but I'm wrong. So like, that's why I go break even. I mean, I'm not going break. I just think on this trade, the reason I'm not going break even is just because I feel like it's so close. Like I definitely could see us tapping into the 5-minute, maybe bouncing up a little bit, maybe hitting my break even and like then continuing down. But that technically, I think it's funny though, that was a bookmap trade, but it also technically also is a 1-minute inversion. Like it also like, cause there's no 2-minute gap, there's no 3-minute gap. So like if I was trading using my normal inversions, I would have taken that same trade. If you know what I mean? I probably would have, honestly. I would have went break even at the unfilled 5-minute. I probably would have went for 1-to-1. Maybe, I don't know. But today I think I'm going, I feel like bookmap is going to train me to go for bigger targets. I want to mark out, I know 930 low did get swept on ES, but But I want to mark out the approximate area, because if we start S&T'ing at those lows down there, like if ES takes them, I'll probably just full close, honestly. You said price is still imbalanced from Asia? Yeah, because, dude, I know someone in my Discord, shout out NQ, I think, dude, wasn't he telling me that Asia was like 400 points or something? I didn't measure exactly how big Asia was, but like... Yeah, dude, Asia session is... Oh, no, this is not what I'm looking for. Where's the price tool? It's probably right in front of me. That's right in front of me, yeah. Asia session. 450 points for Asia session. Isn't that cute? Oh, I like... Is it dumping my way? Nah, I jinxed it. You said, yeah, it was insane. I checked. I was like, what? Yeah, dude. Dude, price action lately been crazy. Price action lately been crazy. So I would have gotten stopped at break even here if I went break even with the unfilled 5 minute. I'm really not liking this reaction. I mean, hopefully we wick down soon. Sometimes though, in my experience though, Nasdaq sometimes has been wicking up, if you know what I mean. You said not liking the reaction of the 5 minute. Me neither. I mean, I'll still hold until I get stopped, but I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was last week, there were like multiple trades where Nasdaq would wick up, like shoot up and then wick right back down. Like, I don't want to jinx it, but it literally might be doing what I'm saying right now. See, it gives you a fake push up and then it just dumps because it truly wants to go down. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, imagine I talk all my shit and it goes against me, but if I had to guess though, after that, it looked like it was pushing up, but it might just be a fake out to come down. Well, this is the 1 minute time frame, right? Yeah. Not the worst 1 minute candle close. We're technically, like, right now we are bouncing between two things. Like, we broke structure. Like, when you look at market structure, right? Like, we were moving bullish, right? We're putting in higher highs, higher lows. We technically broke, at least on the 1 minute, we broke below the most recent low, right? We closed below it. We came up and we retested it. So like we're retesting something bearish, but we're also delivering up from like the bullish 5 minute. So I feel like it low key, I feel like it'll be kind of telling from where we go from here. What's up, Pillow? How are you, bro? You're like, yo. I appreciate the W, but I feel like my YouTube streams have... Yo, my YouTube streams used to be popping. I remember some days I used to have mad people in here. At least my TikTok streams are popping now. I'm grateful for that. Oh, you said switching strats is hard, bro? Nah, trust me. I know, bro. I recently started using Bookmap. It makes me feel like I forgot how to trade too, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. I feel like I start questioning everything. You said burger? I'm not too sure how to interpret that. Like, are you calling me a burger? Is that supposed to make fun of me? And do you like hamburgers? Mark out previous day high. It looks like on MNQ at least, it looks like we just barely took out previous day high. Even on NQ, I know it looks a little different, but oof. Can this 5-minute gap like not hold, please? What is with this? I like how as soon as I entered, we're just kind of chopping. I really want to get rid of this drawing at previous day high. I don't know why it's bothering me. Can you let me click this line? Hello, Nasdaq? That's what I'm talking about. There we go. No more line. I'll leave on the 1 minute, I guess. Don't wick back up. Unacceptable. Ooh. I think it's playing with my feelings. Oh, you said just saying burger, man. It was looking good for a second there. You said, how do you feel about this trade? What do you mean, how do I feel about this trade? You said sad I got break even? Why are you sad you got break even? It looks like this thing might stop me out. Ugh. Damn, we are failing to react off previous day high. And this is like last line defense. Let me look at bookmap real quick. I want to see something. I need this thing to deliver down like now. It's probably not going to. Nah, I'm not gonna close. There's a chance we could dump now, and I'll hold for it. You said I regret this trade. Not a good feeling. I don't know if I would have taken it if I would have seen the 5 minute before. I was too locked in on the 1 minute. I mean, I think it was a good trade. Like, I think it was a good trade if you went break even at the unfilled 5 minute. I mean, like, me personally, I have confidence in this. Like, yeah, it could stop me out, but like higher time frame, I think I do think the 930 lows should get hit. I know they're SMT'd, but and we're delivering off like previous day high, that data wick, like I feel like internally it might not be the best structure, but like higher time frame bias wise is kind of why I'm taking it, if that makes sense. Like, cause technically I'm really fading this 5 minute, which like isn't the best idea, but shit, anytime I made $2. That's what's up, bro. Now I'm down 38. I mean, you're getting there. Come on, dump Nasdaq. So would you re-enter? I mean, I'm still in this trade. I never got out. I mean, honestly, it's a matter of if you believe in this trade or not. Like, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and say this is the best trader ever. Like, I don't know, because it's hard. I feel like when you call trades on stream, like, there's trades where I'm confident enough to take it myself, but I'm not going to sit here and say, like, this is the best trade ever. You guys should all take out loans and, like, slap this trade, if you know what I mean. Like, there's multiple things where I could explain why this trade is not the best, but I feel like there's enough things going in my favor where, like I'll risk it, but it's hard to explain. I wouldn't say necessarily enter this trade, though. So the hardest $40 of my life? Yeah, it'd be like that, dude. It's because you're so close. Like, your mind just be messing with you. Oh, come on. Don't wick. Yo, Nasdaq's it's really fucking with me right now. Just playing around at my entry. Failing to displace down. There's the 5 minute gap of doom down here. So that's a good way to think about it. I mean, yeah. Dude, this is the 5 minute gap of doom. Oh my god. Come on. I need this thing to dump right now, or else I'm probably fucked. I mean, for lack of a better term. That's the thing, though. I feel like normally, like, honestly, I feel like the old way I used to trade, like, strictly based on inversions, I probably would have waited for this 5 minute gap to get inverted first before I took a trade. But I took a re-entry. I mean, if you believe in it, bro. You believe in the logic, but ugh. Dump Nasdaq. Don't close bullish. Oh, that's disgusting. Come on, dump. That's not a good sign. I feel like seeing these candles close bullish like that. Yeah, I can't. Dude, watch. I'm about to get stopped here, aren't I? What's up, GC? How are you, bro? I'm probably getting stopped on this. It's a good no trades. Yeah, we are in a range. I took this trade. We swept like previous day high, which is also like that data high from like the Trump tweet. I feel like we kind of, there's like a bookmap zone up there. We reacted off of it. I was like, I'll try shorts. They're not playing out the best so far, but so I feel like higher time frame I'm bearish, but you said nah, you're good. It's gonna hit TP. Oh yeah, I forgot we have marker makers in the chat. Yeah, I know. I have the 5 minute gap marked out. I was saying I could have gone break even there, but I low key just thought there's a good chance it could have like tapped it, like stopped me at break even that went my way. But it's whatever. Maybe if I don't talk about it. I feel like every time it started going down, I just talked about it. Bro said, I promise you're not gonna get stopped out. Bro has his crystal ball in the back. He just knows. Bro said it might go all the way to 0. You guys are having way too much faith in me right now. Bro's like, yeah, Tim Short, the economy's gonna crash. It's going to 0. Oh. That 1 minute candle was looking kind of decent, but we're holding this 1 minute gap. I mean, I really want to see this 1 minute gap get inverted here. We came close to inverting it, but we technically still hold that. We held that 1 minute. That's not good. Yeah. Because I feel like that, when that 1 minute candle flips, we're holding the 1 minute gap. Where is the next draw? My stop loss. So I feel like we'd have to dump like right now or else. I just see this thing rocking to my stop loss right now. You said this is supposed to be New York session, not Asia? Yeah. I mean, New York session been interesting lately. You know, I've been trading Asia session lately, so I've been trained to deal with this chop. What is it? 82? Yeah, I mean, there are bookmap orders where, like, where my stop loss is kind of protecting it, like, slightly, but I need this candle right here to close bearish and just follow through after. Why is there a dot? There we go. You said 22 people W. Tim, appreciate you, Bakakenu. Ooh, that's not good. I'm probably getting stopped here. Oh, GG. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't react off these like bookmap orders up here right now, this is like literal last line of defense. Just probably gonna rock it right through. Like, I genuinely would be very surprised if we come down now. But I accepted the risk, so. Bro said need Trump to tweet something. Yo, this is hard to watch. You said I think that was the final climb. You know, I don't know, man. I've said imagine. I don't even want to. I'll jinx it if I say that. It's probably gonna stop me out. Yeah, it keeps giving me hope, but this thing's probably gonna stop me out. Yo, I'm gonna go for my physical later today, and they'll be like, "Why is your blood pressure so high?" I'll be like, "You have no idea what Nasdaq did to me this morning." I feel like every time a new 1 minute candle opens, I'm like, dude, we're about to rocket to my stop loss. Nah, I really don't need an editor. Appreciate the offer though. You know, I'm gonna open my window. It's getting hot in my room. I'm sweating OD. Oh my god, light, fresh air, it burns outside. No, I'm joking. I go outside like once a month. I feel like I'm frozen just staring at this. Maybe if I just mentally accept this is a loss, I'll just stop caring. You said 82 outside in the shade, RN? Hey, that's what's up. It's like, what temperature is it where I live? Oh, it's 66 out where I live. That's actually not bad. You know, I'm just thinking about, like, I open my window. I have a feeling at some point during this trade, I might, like, raise my voice more than a little bit. Dude, it was going down. Continue to go down. I'm just imagining me, like, screaming and my windows open. My neighbor's like, yo, what is wrong with that guy? I really don't like, we keep failing to move lower, though. It's like, I feel like every time we push lower, it's just wick down, wick down, wick down. You said you gave me a shout out yesterday. I mean, yeah, I did. Bro said, I think you losing, just letting you know. Oh yeah, I guess you didn't hear when I said that on the stream. But yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm probably losing. I'm not gonna argue with you, but I will let this trade play out. It come close enough to my stop. Might as well let it play out, but I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm really not. It just keeps giving me hope. Yeah, I'm cooked here. I just want to make sure that my trade copier handled that correctly. Yeah, it did. So, what's it gonna do? Sweep my stop and then react down? Bro said FOMO in again. Man, I don't know if I'll FOMO in again, but like 440. Start with a loss. I mean, it's all good. It's part of the game, bro. I'm just thinking, if we give me one more strong candle close coming down, I might just retry it, honestly. Why is my long and short tool like messed up? You said, damn, bro, I'm sorry. I was at the edge of my seat rooting for you to win that. Appreciate you, bro. I mean, it's a part of the game, though. It's not like no one wins every trade. There's an SMT at the high now, though. Like, NQ took out the high. ES failed to take it out. We're low-key just, like, sweeping my stop and reacting down. There's honestly a good chance I might just retry this. Like, if we give me a strong candle close down, I'm probably going to retry it, honestly. And then if I lose that trade, I'm done for the day, but... So I want to see how this candle closes. Okay, I'm probably going to retry this, honestly. Said good luck for the rest of the session. Got to be out. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. And honestly, if this fails, I just stop trading. I mean, what? I wonder 40 points, though? Nah, I'm looking. Yeah, it's whatever. So I target 930 lows. I mean, if this loses, I'm done for the day. I'm really not looking to take longs, like with how we're looking higher time frame. Now this trade definitely could lose, but you know, if this trade does win, I feel like, I mean, well, it's a lesson regardless. I feel like I always say, like, when you get stop rated, like, you don't sit there and you don't become emotional. You don't, like, you said, Timmy, what's your #1 piece of trading advice? I guess, honestly, like, just find something that you know has a statistical edge over the market, and then just have your mindset to just be to replicate that statistical edge. Like, let's say when you know in your backtesting, like when a 5-minute gap is present, we're delivering from it, you have a clear higher time frame draw, we invert a 1-minute gap. This is just an example. But like, let's say you've tested when X conditions are present, you know it offers you an edge over the market, and your goal as a trader is to play out this edge. You've already proven yourself. So your goal isn't necessarily to finish every day green. Your goal is to say, you know what, when all the conditions are present, I trade, and that's like my goal. And that's how you define a successful day. Like, you don't define a successful day in your head as a trader as like finishing the day green. You define it as, did I follow my rules? Did I execute how I'm proud of? Right? Yeah, I see you pass. Congratulations, bro. You said I passed it by 50 cents? As long as you passed it, bro, I'm happy for you. Congratulations. You know, you have hit your shout out quota though. I already shouted you out once. Nah, I'm kidding. You said see you tonight unfunded. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Make sure, I always say, keep low risk, especially when you get a new funded account, especially when it's your first one, dude, keep your risk low, because it's easy to, like, let's say you risk 400 or something, and then you lose it. Let's say, for example, like what happened right here, my stop gets sweeped and I re-enter, you re-enter again. Let's say you lose again, it's 400. You said sorry about the loss? Dude, don't be sorry about my loss. I'll survive, dude. I'm a trader. I've been through this. There's a good chance that I literally might hit a 4 to... Well, not a good chance. I don't want to jinx it. But I could potentially hit a 4 to 1 right now and still be very green for the day. You know what I mean? And dude, even if I lose this trade, even if I take 2 losses today, like, I will survive. You said, Timmy, I'm sorry for your loss. Appreciate you, GC. You said break even at 1 to 1. I mean, if you want to, you definitely could. Me personally, I'd probably wait to go break even until we take out these like lows inside this 5-minute gap down here. I don't even necessarily. Yeah, I guess I might go break even. I already took 1 loss today. I might go break even when we take those lows. Oh, we said, why don't you move stop loss to break even? I mean, I feel like for me, it's just discretion. Like, I'll move stop loss to break even sometimes when I think in my head, like, there's absolutely no reason why we should retrade to my entry. But lately, though, I feel like I've been a little more hesitant to move stops to break even. Just because, like, I don't know, I feel like there's times when it's like if your higher time frame draws right. Ooh. Isn't that 1-to-1 when we take those lows? Well, technically, I guess we already did hit 1-to-1 for me at least, but I mean, I'm hoping that like we're coming up, we're sweeping out the high inside this 1 minute gap. I want to see a react off that, continue lower, but not a bad candle close there. You said death candle incoming. I'm hoping. That would make me very happy. You know, I'm not going to lie though. Sometimes people be saying like take 1 trade a day. Like for some people, it definitely might work for some people, but me, I feel like part of the reason I'd really struggle to do 1 trade a day. Like imagine if I took that first short and then it just like, well, my stop's up here, right? Imagine it comes, it sweeps out my stop by a couple points and then it goes my way. Like, I like giving myself the ability to, like, retry a trade. You know, sometimes it doesn't work out in my favor, but I feel like a lot of times it does. What's up, KVN? How are you, bro? Oh, you said I'm in this too? Hey, that's what's up, bro. Did you take this off, like, a... What did you base your entry off of? You said that's what it's doing to me right now. I definitely can't take another trade. I just know it's going to backfire. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like don't change your rules. It's something you can reflect on and think, oh, for my observations, maybe I should allow myself to take a trade. But like, definitely do some like deep reflection before making any changes. You know what I'm saying? Bro said, I just copied Tim. I'm a billionaire now. Oh, God. Yeah, and then I go on a losing streak. Then you lose all your money. You said my thing just lagged so hard. Ooh, come on. Take out this low. I'm not going to lie. I think I want a partial at like 2-to-1. What 160 is what 320 or 330? Is that 2-to-1? Here, how about this? I'll partial half my position. I love how I'm low-key a little bit under risk. Cause I want to say I'll partial at like what 2.5-to-1 down here. Cause then at least I'll be break even on the day. So even if we come and stop me out at break even, you know what I'm saying? You said, yeah, I posted my recap for my POV, not happy about it. I mean, honestly, dude, mad respect for, like, posting your POV when you're not happy about it, though. It's like, that's how you succeed as a trader. Like, it's not hard to admit, like, oh, I made the wrong decision today. I made a mistake. I did this. Like, but it's like, as a trader, it's something you kind of gotta do. Like, you're not gonna improve if you don't admit when you're wrong and reflect on things like that. You said, yo, what's up, 777? I don't know how to say your name. Honestly, I'm going break even here too. I really wouldn't want to see it like continue higher from here. I'd want to see this just continue down from here. You said I decided to nap market open. I'm here. I missed everything. I mean, honestly, you didn't miss too much. You said let's go. Yeah, I'd be break even on this. I took one loss before this. Is this thing gonna come back to my break even? Oh, you said before market open? Oh, I guess you overslept your nap, if I had to guess. Is that what happened? You said, I'm gonna go back to sleep, bro, and I'll make a bad decision. Dude, honestly, this price action isn't the best today. Have a good rest of your day and nap, bro, though. You as well, bro. Ooh, come on, hit my partials. So, I mean, this is my first partial, but I'm going to close the rest of, like, my runners. At 930 low. Honestly, I'll just target this low. I mean, they'll both probably get hit, but I don't know. Nasdaq be moving different lately. Said, how long have you been trading? I mean, I first started trading at the end of 2018. I really had no idea what I was doing. I've been trading seriously for like 3.5, like probably almost 4 years now. I kind of count that as like my real starting point. Because like at first, like I just downloaded Robinhood. I was just buying Tesla calls for fun and just laughing, be like, "Oh look, I made money." Oh, I don't want to see this thing trade back up. It came so close to my partials. I want my partials to get hit. You said, how long did you retesting? Do you mean like back testing? How long you trading? How long you streaming? Give me my partials. I mean, I'm profitable. I don't make like crazy money. Like, it's not like if this isn't my full-time job. Like, I still work a part-time job to kind of supplement my income, if that makes sense. But like, if you define like, how do you define profitable if you make more money than you lose in trading? Like, I do make more money than I lose in trading, but it's not like I'm racking in like boatloads of money. But I shouldn't. Give me my partials. Give me. I don't know why I want that. I just want this to hit. You said backtesting your strat last time I seen you. I mean, I wouldn't say I've taken 3K trades, like 3,000 trades backtesting, but I've done some backtesting on my strategy. I've done most of my backtesting though on inversions, which is kind of funny because like, I know like higher time frame bias never changes, so that makes sense. But like I have all this knowledge of inversions, but like now I'm kind of trading bookmap. But come on, give me those partials. Give me. I'm up like, what, 800? Imagine if this thing edges me. You know, I know this might sound funny, but sometimes if a trade edges me, I just think to myself, you know what? Worst case scenario, I get a good clip. Bang. So there's partials. So I'm technically break even on the day. I just gotta adjust my... So I'm still stops at break even. So we're... What did I fucking hit? What did I hit? How did I do that? What? What did I... Yo. Oh. I genuinely want to look at the recording and see what did I... Oh. Okay, so I'm up 1R for the day. Dude, because I was trying to... You know, my stop loss was at break even. I tried to adjust my position size, and I clicked cancel instead of disregard by accident. Maybe I clicked the reverse. I must have clicked the reverse position by accident. I must have. Dude, fuck. This thing is so gonna hit, too. Oh, this... I mean... I can't argue with profit. Like, I'm up 1R for the day. Yo, did I manifest that clip? Remember, I was like, yo, worst case scenario, I have a clip. Well, you know, don't get me wrong, I have a fucking clip. You said, damn shame. I mean, I'm hoping there's a small chance maybe it wants to reverse and I made... But dude, this thing's probably gonna fucking hit, dude. You said it's funny to see you mad. Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't be getting triggered too often on stream, but dude, you said it's not a big deal. But the thing is, honestly, one, I mean, not like it matters. I've actually never hit a 4R. I've hit a 3R trade on stream. I've never hit a 4R trade on stream. So this right here would have been my first 4R trade, and I would have been up heavy, dude. And I need to make money, dude. Oh. Remember I made a joke before too? I was like, watch, I open my window, my neighbor's gonna think I'm a psychopath because I'm yelling. It happened. I'm gonna shut my window. Oh. Yo, I think you got kicked out. I know I got kicked out of the trade. Dude, you got... Dude, shut the fuck up. So what kind of sound do you... I don't know. I've been making weird noises when I get upset. This... Dude, look at this beautiful trade I accidentally closed early. Do I... You know, I'm gonna LARP this in my story regardless. You said, bro, shut the window, about to get loud AF. No, I mean, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. If anything, I feel like most of the tilt has released from my body right now. Yo, dude, it's just like, dude, I need to make money as a trader, and I would have had a crazy day today. Said next time I'll be the right one. Appreciate that. You said someone say this would make a good clip. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I know you guys are gonna hate me. I'm gonna flex this in my story. When it would hit. You said no hate. I don't know, dude. Dude, I would have held to this 4R. You said nice trade. Appreciate you, GC. So we're kidding. I mean, I know. I just gotta... I know for next time. I won't let that shit happen ever again, dude. You said unless it's divine intervention. Unfortunately, I'm gonna clip this. Bro, Vizid! You wanna know what happened? I gotta calm down. But, you know, I tried to, adjust my... Like, I moved stops to break even, and I tried to adjust my stop at break even to 2 contracts instead of 4, and I accidentally reversed the position, so I accidentally closed when I was up, like, 2.5R. When I low-key I wanted to hold for 4R. and which it's hitting right now. Watch. Well, I got a LARP for my story real quick. Said nice trade, Timmy. Appreciate you, Byron. I mean, I actually would have full closed here actually, because we took the low on ES. So I guess I'll record the video for my story like I always do, unfortunately. So this right here is the 4R trade that I caught on stream. Unfortunately, I took one loss before it, and then I partialed at like 2.5 to 1. I tried to adjust I had my stops at break even. I tried to adjust it from 4 contracts to 2. Unfortunately, I misclicked. I accidentally reversed the position. You guys can see I have all my weird executions right here. I literally wanted to hold for this 4R target. I would have been up crazy for today. And I actually upped my risk. I'm trading 3 accounts instead of 1. So I'm only up 400 for the day when I would have been up like probably $1,000 if I held this trade. Well, not probably. I probably went up like 800, let's say, if I held the trade all the way. But I mean, regardless, W day. I had some good reads, but I made a mistake today. Honestly, I'll be straight up with it. But W trade. You said this trade is equivalent to Prime Megan Fox. Yeah, I know, and I accidentally closed it early. But I'll do my breakdown for why I took it. So, you said, bro, fucking W Amazon? What? But, so why I took this trade, right? So, higher time frame, I'm bearish, right? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of tilted right now. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, place any more trades or anything. But I'll just double check my trade copy here. But so we're moving bearish, higher time frame, right? Daily, we're moving bearish. We swept out previous day high. Previous day high is also a data high, right? So you can see that over here, right? Trump tweeted something at like 7:30 in the morning. So we're sweeping out a data high, right? We're sweeping out previous day high. We're reacting off of it. So the first trade I took was I saw a strong candle close coming off of it. And there's also bookmap orders aligning with the zone up here. So I saw the reaction. I was like, you know what? This aligns with my higher time frame bias. And we even have a 930 low still intact on NQ. So I wanted to, you said, do you think there'll be another opportunity to re-enter? Honestly, I think the session's cooked. At least New York AM session, if I had to guess. But, so there's those 930 lows right there. They're still intact. I was trying to go for like a short like this, right? So, oh, I think I actually entered off this candle. I wanted more confirmation. So, so I saw it came up, it re-swept my stop loss, right? Swept my stop loss, reacted down off of it. And then we put in an SNT at the high, right? So honestly, I was more confident in the re-entry, right? We put in an SNT at the high. We're putting in an SNT up. I just said SNT like 3 times. So again, it's still same idea. So I took this short. Either, I forget, I want to say here. I want to say I took the short here. I saw 2 separate candle closes moving bearish. My draw is still intact. My higher time frame narrative is still intact. Everything is still intact, right? So I go to MNQ. See, I took this trade, right? I took off half my position size at like 2 to 2.5, which was like right here. It aligned with an order block. It also, since I accidentally, ironically, I accidentally under-risked on this second trade, because I was bad at calculating position sizes. So, I also low-key over-risked on the first trade, so I was okay with it. But, so, essentially, I under-risked, right? So I took my 2.5. At that point, I'm break even on the day no matter what happens, right? So I'm trying, if you guys watch the recording, I was trying to adjust my stop loss order that was at break even. I tried to adjust it from 4 contracts to 2. I accidentally reversed my position. So, I figured at that point, like, I ended up just closing my full position for, like, I basically sacrificed, like, let's say 1R. You said, take care, man. Peace out. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Visor. Have a good day. And, like, I feel like in hindsight, now that I'm looking at it like this, like, what did I sell at 448? It's like, oh, 448? Nah, I sold at 2.5. I sacrificed 1.5R, but I would have partialed 50%. So 1.5R is like, let's just say like 4. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. at the end of the day, like, you can't change the past. Like, no, you can't execute like a robot and always be right. But W trade idea though, definitely W idea. You said I understand IFVG and ICT, but do not understand your logic of rules or setup. Well, I mean, there's many ways to trade like ICT and IFVGs, but I feel like one of the main ways I differ from most people is I use Bookmap a lot. Like, I base both these trades off of Bookmap. Like, I used ICT concepts a lot. But, yeah, you said I'm long. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we've had a good dump. I mean, that 930 low. Oh, I was going to target the low right. Yo, I think it's funny. Remember I mentioned, though, I was going to target the low next to 930 low because market be wonky. I mean, it did take out 930 low, but, like, just barely. Just barely. But, oof, it's 11. Dude, I'm done for the day. Oh, my God. Ready to crazy session, dude. Ooh. I mean, I did my recap. I don't think I have anything else to say. I mean, if you guys got any questions, I can stay on for a couple more minutes, but I don't think I got anything else to say. I'm probably going to go take some deep breaths. Reset for Asia session tonight. You said I got 80% done on Bookmap. How can I modify it? Well, what do you mean I got 80% done? Like, you said you're looking to include it. I mean, honestly, I feel like the best way to include it is just... Honestly, at first, if I were you, I would pull up Bookmap on a different monitor or, like, put it on second half of your screen. Watch it as price plays out and just observe. Like, don't even think, like, I might tell you, oh, well, Bookmap does this. Another person might say Bookmap does this. Just observe what you see. Like, I mean, you can watch some basic videos, like, understanding what the zones mean, if that makes sense. You said, thank you for the stream. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, you said in NinjaTrader? Oh, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm not too familiar with using Bookmap and NinjaTrader. I use the actual Bookmap software. You said I'm risk-free until the 50%. It could hit. I don't necessarily know, honestly. But... Oh, and also Tradeify just dropped a bunch of new like stuff today. They call it Tradeify 3.0. So essentially, they're moving from a subscription model to a one-time purchase model. They added 25K accounts. The dashboard is going to update instantly. They made the select plan a little better. They had, honestly, a bunch of great improvements to Tradeify. So go check out Tradeify. Discount code TIMB272 is getting you the best current discount. So definitely check them out if you're interested. I like Alpha Futures as well. If for some reason you like Tradeify, discount code TIMB272 there. I got my free Discord in my pinned comment as well as link to my profile. I will be live, in case you guys are new here, like I live trade every single night, Sunday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok. I trade gold Asia session. And in the mornings, I trade Nasdaq New York AM session at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. So definitely pull up again if you guys enjoyed the stream. Definitely drop me a sub, drop me a like if you don't mind. So yeah, thanks. Have a great rest of your day. You as well, Justin. But yeah, I'm wrapping up stream here. So I do appreciate all you guys stopping by, hanging out with me. Sorry if I got a little rage today, but dude, I feel like it just gets to me when I lose money because of me being a dumbass. If that makes sense. And that's kind of what happened today. He said I can't watch gold. Yeah, actually, I won on gold yesterday. And if you guys are ever curious, like the results of my streams, I typically post the results of like every stream on my Instagram story and my TikTok story, and both those like social media handles is just TimB272. So give me a follow on both Instagram and TikTok. You said thank you. How did you get the tilt out of you? Honestly, it's kind of like a learned thing. Honestly, like I feel like I've just gotten so mad as a trader so many times. It kind of gets old. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just like sensitivity over time, like desensitivity over time. I mean, right? Like, I've had days where I've fucked up as a trader. Like, I just think, like, dude, I don't fuck up that often. Like, some of you guys watch me day in and day out on stream. Like, how often do you see me sitting here and saying, oh, yeah, like, I'm pissed. I didn't execute the way I wanted. I am the problem. Like, I'm not proud of myself. Like, I usually look back on most of my setups and say, you know what? Like, I can see what was going against me. It wasn't a shit setup. I don't know. To learn how to use no emotions. It's more about, like, you can never really eliminate emotions from yourself as a trader 100%. It's more about learning to deal with them. You said never get tilt. I mean, that's gonna be possible, dude. Like, because the thing is, too, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I need money, dude. I haven't been getting payouts the way I was before. Like, January and February were rough for me. Like, Like, the way my life is structured is like I have part-time job and I have trading, and if I don't make money from trading, it does put a stress on me in my life, if that makes sense. So like, I know like that shouldn't, like, that's not ideal, but it's kind of the way my life's playing out, and that's part of the reason I've been getting, honestly, I was thinking about it. I think that's part of the reason why I've been getting tilted lately. Like, because what was it? I got tilted on Friday. Yeah, dude, it's Friday. I got tilted on Friday. But it's whatever. As long as it doesn't affect my executions. I don't think it's affected my executions. I think whoever's taking those longs to 50% of this range, though, might be banking. You said, what did you study in college? So at first, I went for cybersecurity. Like, I've always been a computer nerd. Like, as a kid, I was building computers. I always played video games. Like, I just loved computers. I was basically a tech nerd. So I was going for cybersecurity. I quickly learned that, like, programming is something I do not enjoy. And, like, you have to learn that. So I got so confused in my programming classes. I did really bad. So I ended up actually changing my major. I changed it to finance because, like, at that point in my life, I was pretty much like skipping classes to day trade, essentially. Like, I know, like, my parents would shit their pants if they heard that. I think they still don't know that to this day. But like part of the reason my grades weren't that good in college, I literally would skip class to day trade because I didn't give a fuck about college. Like, I ended up dropping out. I have mad student debt. Like, I think I haven't seen your name before. I don't know if you're new here. I at one point, I had 6 figures of debt between, like, my credit card debt, my student loan debt. I have a screenshot on my phone. I've actually flexed it on some of my edits. But, like, at one point in my life, I literally had 6 figures in debt of my name. Like, right now, I have, like, 70K in student debt. And I don't owe, like, any credit card debt. But, like, yeah. Dude, college be rough out here. I went to a really expensive private college because my parents, like, really wanted me to, like, go to a nice college, you know what I mean? Get, like, a big boy degree. Get, like, one of those big boy jobs. But, like, I never wanted that shit, dude. Never wanted that shit once, dude. I found trading, fell in love. Ended up dropping out. Not saying I recommend you guys to follow my footsteps, by the way. Dropping out of college is, like, a huge decision. It's not for everyone. It's not the best decision for everyone. Trading is not for everyone. But for me, personally. You said I'm a CNC tech, but never work like this. What, you mean like what, stress? Like on the charts? But I wonder, what did I sell? 447? Yeah. Yeah, I basically could have hit my 4R. It's whatever. Yeah, I guess I'll probably wrap up stream here, though. I don't got much more to say. But, I mean, like I said before, if you guys enjoyed the stream, tomorrow, show up at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. And I'll also be live tonight at TikTok, 8 p.m. But, yeah, I appreciate all you guys stopping by. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.